Hey guys, your boy Jacob here. Another beautiful morning, and I'm back at the shop. And Joe and my mom put in a good day of work on this thing, and they got the whole first run of the walls sheathed with OSB, and they got some of the outlookers put in. And so our job right now is just going to be putting the rest of the outlookers in, and then getting those fascia boards on, and then we're going to start sheathing. So we just got the backside all sheared, everything lined up really nice. We're gonna have a little ridge cut up at the top, and that's for venting, so you'll see a little light through there. So we aren't getting completely away from the reclaimed wood. These are obviously new, but these are throwaway sheets from the mill. These are nice big 5/8 ply, but they were 20 bucks each, and I think these right now are something like 70. So we're trying to use what we can. Same thing with what we're siding it with. And this OSB we also bought from a guy who just had them, so those are at closer to a normal price. So I think we're getting this thing done absolutely the best that we can. All right, my family doesn't think that the angled window is gonna fit. And the whole pitch of this roof is based off of this window right here. And we're gonna put it up in there, I don't know.
Done, but it seems like it should be done in a different way. Like, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
The hole is supposed to be bigger. Like
So it
this
looks
up
like
here.
At least
So I just want to mark where we need stuff, but that's the correct angle. Just gonna say.
Oh, you did awesome!
Yup, PBR. All right, so I had Joe and also my Uncle Miles out here helping me today. It was a whole family affair. This is where we got to. There's a couple of little walk boards and things attached on here. But we're getting really close, and tomorrow I'm just gonna button up the couple little things like the gable ends and then try to get sheathing on this dormer. And then That's where we're leaving them. Good morning, guys. It's another partially sunny morning. What I've done already is I framed out the rest of that opening where that window was going to go in. We just dry fit it yesterday afternoon. I made some marks of where we're going to need to fasten that window in through the flange. And so that's all set up. And what I'm going to do is make all these cuts for the OSB and get the rest of this gable end wall sheared. So as we frame the fascia of the dormer here, you'll notice that we kept it an inch off the surface there. You do want to shear this first, then do that. Keep it off so that you can slide roofing underneath there, and then you also want it to be off of that surface, so you don't want it to be too tight. An inch is really good. And then on both sides we left this piece open so that you can nail your roofing up through there. We'll cap it on and then roof over the top. So when you're using seconds and reclaimed wood, obviously there's going to be problems with the wood that you just have to work with. I want to show you these $20 5/8 sheets. There's some pretty significant D-lams in here, and that'll nail together. But the main thing that we were dealing with yesterday is that these are all 96 long, but they aren't square. And some of them are a good ½ inch out of square, which is a big problem when you're laying out a roof and you need things to line up right on a truss. And they're giving me some guff about the framing being off, but really it was these sheets. And I took one of them and I figured out that they're all 48.5 instead of 48. You know, that kind of stuff really matters. Despite that, for the price, absolutely well worth the time you got to take. You might have to shave some stuff off and make some lines a little bit better, but this stuff is bulletproof, and it's a lot thicker than what we may have used. We may have used ½ inch on the roof, and instead we used this nice 5/8, and you know, it didn't really take that much longer. I got the front side of the dormer all sheared off, and we did that with the 5/8 ply because we ran out of the OSB. So that stuff's all the same dimension up on the dormer. Doesn't make any difference. Well, so I'm glad I came back out because we got the house kind of all buttoned up a little bit. All they need to do is put on some Tyvek wrap on the walls and then put some underlayment for the roofing. And luckily Joe's a roofer, so Joe's gonna get this thing roofed probably in the next week or so. They do have to build the porch off of here, but you know, they can handle it.